This podcast is published by the educational team of the USS Slater, DE 766. There's a saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. On the Slater tour, on the 01 level, when younger members of the tour are training and pointing 40mm gun mounts, we often use 1,000 words to try to explain highline transfers. At the center point of the three twin 40mm mounts, we have a fancy all-metal highline transfer chair. This chair was largely used post-1945. During World War II, they used canvas bags, bosun chairs, and breeches buoys. The process involved line guns and 3 tug-of-war teams, and ships in close contact, but not too close. We try hard to explain how it all works and how dramatic a process it all was. Perhaps a good video is worth more than 1,000 words. This wasn't new technology, but its use for ship-to-ship transfers was perfected in World War II. The first step is to use a line gun to shoot a line from one ship to another. A line is a Navy term for cordage or ropes used on a ship. An individual line will always have a more specific name that specifies its intended use. The first line shot is a messenger. It's lightweight, but it's attached to progressively stronger lines. Eventually, the heaviest line is called a high line. By the way, we do have a World War II vintage line transfer gun in our ship's collection. A team on the receiving ship pulls the rigging across, then they pass the heavy line called the high line through a shackle secured to a high anchor point. Then a tug-of-war team, they're called line handlers, on the delivery ship keep the high line taut. Then there's a second group of line handlers on each ship who pull the person being transferred from one ship to the other. We have a video that details a series of highline transfers on the USS Janssen DE 396 in August 1944. While it plays, I'll read some segments from Com Corps Dev 52's War Diary that explains the event. August 20th, 1944, 13:05, Bogue planes reported making contact with the submarine bearing 102 degrees true, 72 miles, attacked a submarine which resisted gunfire and submerged. Haverfield, Swenning, Jensen ordered to proceed to the scene of contact on course 102 degrees true, speed 20 knots. 1443, received report from Bogue planes that submarines surfaced and had been sunk by the planes. Above-mentioned escorts continued to proceed to the scene and recover survivors. Janssen arrived on the scene at 15:55. 1700, Janssen left the scene to rejoin Bogue, having taken on board 42 survivors. 1758, Janssen alongside Bogue in an attempt to transfer prisoners, but due to heavy swells, was unable to complete the operation. Monday, 21 August 1944, 0846. Base course changed to 00 degrees true, speed 10 knots. Janssen alongside carrier transferring prisoners and refueling. While the Janssen recovered 42 survivors, only 40 U-boat sailors were transferred to the Bogue. One sailor passed away, and one survivor wasn't a sailor. He was listed as a propaganda officer. Subsequent investigation determined that he was a spy named Oscar Mantell. In our collection, we have some good artifacts and content on the USS Bogue Hunter-Killer Group and on the USS Janssen DE 396. If you're interested, be sure to contact the ship's curator for more information before you visit. That's our Highline Transfer Show. Please be sure to like and subscribe to stay in the loop. In the future, we're going to air more episodes about the USS BOGUE Hunter-Killer Group. By the way, read the video description. We've got an interesting side story about some rather dramatic Highline adventures. There's links for more. And thanks for watching.